in where I fit in, homie. Let me get in where I fit in, homie. Let me get in where I fit in, homie. Who am I but I'm Dre Mac? Came into the game just to get facts. Into the space that I'm in. They call me by the Drake cause I'm cold with the pen. I run no diamonds but I still shine. You can dig me cause my boy's mine. My tracks flame like a dilute. I order blood on my tongue. Thinking this is warm blue. I'ma throw with a gas leak. Camouflage in the mist, but you smell me. One spark, then I bet you I'ma blow up. Just throw my name around, get stupid, then you go dumb. No rest for the weary. A versus thinking in his man, but you can't see me. You rather drink, they gon' pull up. I'm juggernaut through the game, homie. Let me get in where I fit in, homie. Let me get in where I fit in, homie. Let me get in where I fit in, homie. Let me get in where I fit in, homie. I came to eat at the a la carte. Got stripped of a bear, come be brainstorm. Then I come together like a Voltron. Then I poured all the planks, you use the Decepticons. Fake rappers, they retreat like Cobra. 80s, they can float, they like up in the storage and I'm E-man. Up, down, down, man, I'm cheap. You a beast, man. I take a beating. Ninja Turtle rap, Turtle Clans, get defeated. Hop in my ride, you can call me Night Rider. You can never stop me, cause I'm a guy bomb. Bad attitude like a rocket, my whole to the A, and I bet you can't stop us. LL bad, when I go and show up, you can hear the haters in the back. Let me get in where I fit in, homie. Let me get in where I fit in, homie. Let me get in where I fit in, homie. Let me get in where I fit in, homie.
What's up? What is going on, everybody? This your man Dre Mac coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mac Show, Death Battle Fridays. And I told you I'm got to do, because it was super controversial. If you've seen it, then you probably already know what I'm talking about. Bardock versus Omni, man. Now, I completely avoided this whole entire fight, this whole entire thing. All I seen was video after video after video saying Death Battle's wrong, Death Battle's wrong, Death Battle got it wrong. I got to see for myself what the hell happened and how did Death Battle get this wrong. Viltrumites versus Super Saiyans, you know, and I for what everybody is saying, I just have a feeling that they're gonna do my Saiyans wrong, which they're trust me, Bardock way stronger than these dudes, but yeah, we gonna see, but I'm most definitely knowing that they probably gonna give Omni-Man the victory when they know good and well that Bardock is way stronger than what people think he is. So hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gant over at the Heavy Gant React channel. But you already know how I do. And let's get this thing started so I can get this thing rolling. The real question is, all right. Before I get everything started here, let me see who is all in the chat. Who's all in the Izzy for Shizzy? Man, Marley Barn already said Omni-Man, Bardock, you know what I mean? Landlock, Carlock, Omni-Man at 5. Hey, the Church IT Roberta's up in here. Good morning. Princessa's up in here. Good morning. I'm going with Omni-Man too. I just have a feeling they're gonna really do my Saiyans wrong, and they know they dead wrong for this. What's going on, bro? Hero Black is up here. Good morning. I think they're gonna do my guy wrong. I just really feel like that. I really feel like that, and I think this is gonna be one of the ones that's gonna really hurt. Tracy Woods, good morning. I think this one gonna hurt, but I don't want to hold you guys up. But before I get you started, you already know what time it is. Hold up, wait a minute, whoa. Stop everything you're doing. go and hit that like button. I know this is probably your first time watching and you probably enjoying everything. Stop fucking on the channel and go and hit that subscribe button so you never miss one of my videos or one of my morning live streams. And for only $2.99 a month, you know you can be a part of the crew. And shout out to all my crew members that been holding it down for Dre Mack and the crew since the beginning. All right, back to your regularly scheduled program, now in service. Go. Bye. All right. Thank you for everyone who came in and who is a part of the crew. Thank you so very much. You guys support the channel. Each super chat, everything completely helps me out. It really, you have no idea how much it helps me out. So I really appreciate you guys that that has a membership. And again, for only $2.99 a month, you could be part of the crew. Also, it greatly helps the channel out, especially me being a streamer. It helps it out so much. So I really appreciate it. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go ahead. Let's see what this death battle is all about. Bardock versus Omni Man. Let's see what they do. I just have a good feeling they're going to do my guy wrong. I just have a really good feeling they're going to do him wrong. All right. Oh, wait a minute. I was about to say they kick it off.
Omni Man versus Bardock,
the ostracized Viltrumite and the doomed Saiyan.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I don't feel good about this.
Omni Man, Earth's once greatest hero. Alongside the Guardians of the Globe,
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't feel good about this. I don't feel good about this at all. I have not seen it. I just don't feel good at all.
Protected the world from all manner of threats. And then, in a single day, it all went horribly wrong.
Why, Omni Man? How, Omni Man? Who, Omni Man?
Who indeed? Champion of Earth, best-selling author J.K. Simmons, yet it was all a charade, with his murderous rampage only brought to a halt thanks to his own son.
It all starts with his home planet, Viltrum, which I hear is a totally lovely utopia.
Through brutal mortal combat.
With a K! Or, wait, no, that came later.
Viltrumites are among the most powerful beings in the universe, even more so after they purged the weaker members of their species. As a vanguard of the...
You said the ending was interesting, to say the least. Yeah, we're going to see. I don't feel good about it, but we're going to see.
Viltrumite Empire, Omni-Man infiltrated Earth as Nolan Grayson, expected to prepare the planet for Imperial assimilation.
Which should have been easy, since he's got your classic strongman superpowers, and he's basically invulnerable, easily knocking around asteroids the size of Texas.
Hey, but while we're on this, do you think Omni-Man can take down a Century? Put in the comment section below, especially if you know. Put in the comment section below if you think Omni-Man versus the Century, who you think winning. Matter of fact, let's not even get to say Omni-Man versus Blue Marvel. Who do you think is winning on that one? That's an interesting one. Blue Marvel versus Omni. Why haven't Blue Marvel entered the chat in one of these death battles? I wonder.
He can fly at unbelievable speeds, soaring from Earth to the planet Thraxa in under 1 week. Thraxa is, quote, a couple galaxies away, give or take, so a minimum of 2 galaxies. Beyond the Milky Way's neighbor Andromeda is the lesser-known Triangulum Galaxy, which is over 2.7 million light-years away. Reaching it in under 1 week means Omni-Man must have flown over 142 million times faster than light.
Oh, and Viltrumites can't breathe in space, so he held his breath the whole way. And it's not like he was in a rush. He was on a soul-searching trip, contemplating the significance of smashing his own son's face in. Think Nolan, think.
Yeah, this is why I'm never having kids.
You're missing out. But according to another Viltrumite, Thetis, a bunch of other Viltrumites who actually were in a hurry flew to Viltrum across the Virgo supercluster in less than 24 hours.
That's over 20 billion times faster than light.
You don't really need to rush anyway. The older...
I just don't want... Oh, my God. Because if you're going to be using other Viltrumites, you got to be using other Saiyans like Goku and Vegeta and Broly. You know, the heavy hitters. Yeah.
Viltrumite gets, the slower they age.
According to the Invincible Handbook, Nolan is over 2,000 years old. And regardless of age, Viltrumites don't suffer muscle fatigue like humans do, so they rarely ever tire out.
Seriously? He's got parenting easy mode on, and he couldn't even handle that. I would have killed for that back when my daughter was born.
Well, you would have to be a Viltrumite.
I don't feel good.
A Viltrumite's body contains smart atoms, which they subconsciously manipulate. This cellular structure can effectively recall certain states of being regardless of their present environment, reacting to changes at an atomic level to perform the impossible.
Yeah, like surviving your intestines getting ripped out, or even more scary, ripping out your whole beard all at once. Only a Viltrumite could pull off something that disturbing.
Nolan is incredibly tough, but if he faces superior forces, his smart atoms can adjust to make him even stronger by comparison. This is why Viltrumites are considered invincible.
Most weapons in the universe can't even scratch a Viltrumite like him.
Even a ship's cannon like this one can't take down a Viltrumite, and it obliterated a massive solar disk nearly half the size of a star.
Speaking of planets, he's strong enough to shatter one by flying straight through it. A planet so big it has a whole ring around it.
The Roche limit factor dictates the size a celestial body must be in order to disperse orbiting material as a ring.
Yeah, it's not. I got a strange feeling about this.
In short, an Earth-sized planet can't support such a ring, meaning this one must be much larger.
And don't get me started on how the ring is actually made up of dead bodies, because, spoilers.
What?
Just go read the comic.
If Roche isn't doing it for you, this planet also supports 5 moons in its orbit, and even the smallest is a perfect sphere, meaning its own gravity shaped it. At minimum, a moon like that must have a diameter of 600 kilometers, or 370 miles. Comparing this to the planet's diameter, we can tell.
I was starting to treat you like Buford T. Jackson is what he said. I don't like that type of language towards my young son. And Smokey and the Bandit. I said I don't like that type of language in front of my young son.
Hell, this world is nearly 14 times larger than Earth.
Or it was before, kablam.
Now, Omni-Man does have his weaknesses. Monsters like Ragnar's can pierce Viltrumite flesh, and he's extremely sensitive to a specific high-pitched frequency, which can destabilize his body's equilibrium.
But his real weakness turned out to be,
what up, Michael Johnson?
Fatherhood. Thanks to his son, Mark, Nolan began to re-examine his perspective and his place in the universe. He settled down in a new place, got himself a new job, and even had a new kid with his new wife, who's a bug. The bug lady, he banged a bug.
Why, Omni-Man? How, Omni-Man?
Hey, everyone deals with parenting stress in their own way. When Nolan was lecturing to Mark about how insignificant people are, Mark wasn't the only one he was trying to convince, if you catch my drift.
Nolan Grayson's real mission isn't planetary conquest or saving the innocent. It's to discover if a violent man who can break the world can also be a good father.
Godspeed, Omni-Man.
In the far reaches of the cosmos, laid a world with a people like no other.
Hold up, before we get to this, let's be real. I mean, he was smacking bug cheeks though. In the whole with the tongue, you gotta be, you gotta really be, down bad to be hooking up with a mantis. You know what I mean? But anyway, we better be glad that it's Bardock and not Goku, because I know good and well Omni-Man is not beating Goku. He's not beating Gohan. So he's not beating Gohan. He's not beating Vegeta. He's not beating Trunks. He's not beating None of them. So I feel like this is just gonna be
born and raised to do just one thing: fight.
The Saiyans, a proud warrior people from the planet Vegeta, ruled by King Vegeta.
Gross.
Well, narcissist much.
Exactly. Their pride blinded them to the truth of their impending doom. But perhaps one Saiyan represented the best of them, even during their waning glory days.
Bardock! He's cool, he's crude, he's got a bad attitude, and if he goes apeshit, you're totally screwed. And guess what? He's father of Goku.
Oh, wow, I never would have guessed.
Right? What a curveball.
So what does that make Turles?
Who?
Bardock was a cold-blooded killer, ruthlessly conquering planets in service to the Saiyans' true overseer, Lord Frieza.
They didn't just conquer planets, they wiped out every living thing, leaving Frieza uninhabited rocks to sell away. Bardock was an asshole. Well, until he wasn't.
Bardock's story has evolved over the years, with multiple iterations to draw from.
Including one where he's a brilliant scientist.
But only one is considered officially canon. Bardock's demeanor began to shift when he met and eventually married fellow warrior Guinea, and had two sons, Raditz and Kakarot.
No, Bardock didn't go totally soft. He was still a ruthless warrior. You know that iconic red headband of his? It's stained with the blood of his fallen friends. Hardcore!
Bardock could fly, move faster than light, and was naturally adept in using his ki as an explosive weapon.
AKA shooting lasers from his hands. True to his brutal screw you
man,
nature,
they about
Bardock's
to
moves
screw
are all...
Bardock over, man. I feel it, bro. I don't like it right now. I feel it in my gut. They about to screw my guy over. I am a true Saiyan. I got it. I am a true Saiyan. You catching that? True, get the arm up in there. True Saiyan. I feel like it's gonna be some bullshiggity, and I feel it in my guts. I don't like it. I'm gonna keep going though, but I feel weird.
all about overwhelming power. His final spirit cannon is like a key-powered bazooka. His rebellion hammer punch ignites enemies on contact, and his rebellion spear basically turns him into a supercharged battering ram. The guy has no chill. He will run you over, break your spine, light you on fire, and then move on to the next guy. All in a day's work for a Saiyan.
Marriage didn't change that. While Bardock cared for Guinea, in fact being one of few Saiyans of his time to actually have a romantic partner, he was still no family man. Like most Saiyans, he saw his sons as nothing more than future soldiers.
Bardock was a low-class warrior, so it was unlikely his kids would grow up to be anything more.
The only person that actually surprised me, bro, was Broly. Broly beat the he didn't beat the brakes off of Hulk, but he Hulk caught a L in the worst way. It's Bardock though. Bardock, okay, because he is a Saiyan, right? Because he is a Saiyan, I'm figuring he can always achieve greater heights. On the brink of death, they get stronger. You know, he could go Super Saiyan. Truly a Saiyan's power is unlimited in a certain aspect. But just flat out just get beat by Omni, man. Oh, I just feel like it's
more
going
than battlefield fodder.
But they would still possess the Saiyans' power, a transformation that was the key to their planetary devastation.
Big Boogie!
Grade 8.
Under the light of a full moon, a Saiyan with a tail manifests the Uzaru.
This great ape form increases Bardock's power tenfold, turning him into an unstoppable kaiju. Quick! Someone call Yajirobe!
While some Saiyans can maintain control over this berserker form, low-class warriors like Bardock don't receive the same level of training as those of higher birth. Prince Vegeta's control is so precise he can speak while changed, but Bardock cannot.
Hell, it's questionable if he even remembers everything that happens when he goes full-tilt gorilla. The Saiyan strategy is pretty much just monkey see, monkey smash.
Despite being low-class, Bardock's power level nearly matched that of King Vegeta, who could destroy multiple planets at once. At about this time, King Vegeta's power level was...
You cannot tell me that they about to make Bardock lose. He's on the same power level as King Vegeta, who flicked his wrist and destroyed 3 planets. You not about to tell me this dude about to lose to him. No. No, 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 no. being a big old baby right now. I but keep going. Keep going. I just feel it's gonna happen.
Was around 10,000.
Yeah, we know power levels are kind of janky. Nobody can agree on what the number really means.
Outside of his fight with gas, Bardock doesn't really show any high-end feats in canon, but we can use power levels to compare him to other characters with similar levels to better understand his potential.
Like when his son fought Prince Vegeta. What's the scouter say about his power level?
It's over
8,000! Yeah, the dub changed it to fit Vegeta's lip flaps, but we only cover the cold hard truth, damn it!
According to this movie pamphlet, Goku's power level between his fight with Vegeta and his trip to Namek was 10,000. This lines up with that previous reading and puts him on par with Bardock. Goku's training during the trip eventually raised him to 90,000 upon arrival, but this gives us a clear window.
Yeah, early in the trip, he had to dodge a bunch of incoming
90,000?
asteroids and blast his ship away from a star, which is impressive considering the speed involved.
The planet Namek is outside Earth's quadrant of the universe, and it took his ship 6 days to make the journey. Traveling a quarter of the universe's diameter would put the ship over 9.5 trillion times the speed of light.
And Goku would have had to keep up with that kind of speed to do all that other stuff.
Makes sense, given far weaker characters could reach the moon in a fraction of a second. Should be trivial enough for Bardock.
All this speed and power meant when Bardock and his team assaulted the planet Cereal, they went, cheerio!
Bardock rabbit.
I do love the fact that a lot of Dragon Ball Z characters are named after like vegetables or just Planet Cereal. I want to go to Planet Fruit Loops right now.
Ravaged the planet, annihilating its people, until he found 2 survivors, a mother and her child. Some may call it weakness, others a moment of clarity. But Bardock was suddenly reminded of his wife and recently born son. He chose to spare the 2, and even pushed himself far past his limits to protect them from his own Frieza Force allies, who taunted that Frieza had dire plans for the Saiyans' future.
This moment changed Bardock, making him more appreciative of his family and cautious of Frieza. When all the Saiyans were called back to Planet Vegeta for mysterious reasons, he had a hunch something was up. So, before his final stand, smashing through hundreds of soldiers before coming face to face with...
Do you like this canon, or the people who have seen this Dragon Ball Z, the Bardock, the Bardock movie, do you like the way that they did this version, or do you like the way that they did it in Dragon Ball Super? You know what I mean? Just put it in the comment section below. Just tell me which one did you like the best.
With the tyrant, he sent his youngest kid away for protection. A choice that allowed his son to thrive.
I know,
and
bro.
That's what good parents do.
A choice that would have a greater significance than Bardock could ever imagine.
And then Dildo Dickhead blew them all up and he died. Or did he? Bardock got killed so freaking hard he got blasted back in time.
Actually, he was pulled away by these 2 who miscalculated and misplaced him incorrectly in the time stream.
That's right, in Xenoverse. I didn't even know Xenoverse was even canon. But let's just read what they say. Bardock briefly survived Frieza's supernova attack and this continuity, an attack that yielded 20 quintillions of TNT as a Super Saiyan. He'd also scale above Saiyan Saga Vegeta, whose destruction of Aquilia equal to 4.5 quintillions. Okay. All right.
Blah, blah, non-canon, whatever. He survived. And when he realized what happened, he got so unbelievably pissed off, he went Super Saiyan. What?
All right, this is very much an alternate universe what-if scenario, and it is jarring. But think about it. The Super Saiyan form is not achieved through training alone. It requires dedication, introspection, victory, failure, love, and loss. Frieza destroyed the Saiyans because he feared the possibility of the Super Saiyan, a Saiyan with power that could rival his own. But perhaps Bardock's transformation was more than simply a what-if. He had begun to take the very steps his son later would to achieve the form. Perhaps if Frieza had hesitated, even for a moment, his fear would have manifested before him, right then and there.
Damn, pour one out for Bardock, who figured out how to be the truest Saiyan right at the end of it all. I know Kakarot would be proud.
Man,
hey, shout out to everyone who believed in us
because you already know what's getting ready to happen. So, and I'm a member on Death Battle. So, what do y'all think? Who do y'all got right now? Bardock or Omni-Man. I just feel like they gonna make Bardock just get whooped by this dude, and I have not seen this. So I know they're gonna do my guy wrong. I know they're gonna do him wrong. I just know. He been fighting for so long. He been fighting for 2 millennium. He's more skilled. He blah 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 blah. People, they scream to get stronger. Let's just get through it. Let's just get through it. I already know this is about to be some biggity bull job.
It's time for a death battle!
Let's go. Put it in the comment section. Omni-Man versus Bardock. Put it in the comment section. Let's go. Let's go. Or was that Bardock ship? Or was that's Bardock ship?
Great. Another gross bug planet.
All right, don't mess with that man's bug, baby.
This planet isn't anyone's to conquer.
Well, they got the rubber look. Let's go.
Just like my son, sticking his nose in places he's not ready for.
Oh, good cut.
My son would kick his ass.
Not ready, so ready to take a L. Goku, on the other hand, destroys your kid and you and the whole Built for My group. Why can't they do Goku versus Omni-Man? They had to do Bardock. Why did he throw his ship at him? Oh, destroyed the ship and him. One good punch. Man, they about to make my dude.
Whatever you are.
Uh-oh, they're going to move. Grade 8. It was grade 8 time.
Wait till you see the real power of a Saiyan.
But it's uncontrolled. It don't matter. It's uncontrolled. He gonna have power.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Yeah, he's not. He ain't gonna beat the brakes up of him. Yeah. Yeah, he getting licks, but that ain't doing nothing to Omni-Man, though. That's not gonna do nothing to Omni-Man. Yeah, he about to bust her right up out of that. That ain't nothing. He about to beat the brakes off of Bardock in monkey form. Oh, and he tore his tail off.
Shit.
He hit him with his own tail. It's about to be over.
No. My sons need me. I won't let you take me from my wife.
Oh, snap! Yaka, 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 yaka. Oh, wow. He was like, yaka, 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 yaka. Still ain't stronger than Bardock. They gonna make Omni-Man stronger than Bardock against Super Saiyans. They're gonna make him stronger. Wow. Okay. God.
Your time is up.
This is where it's over. This is where it's over. Yeah, busting all the blows. Come on, bro. Seriously? Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right.
Remember it.
Boy, they be doing, man. Get the flub up out of here. Yeah, okay, whatever. That's trash. That's trash.
Fuck.
That's trash.
KO! Okay, these Gokus have got to stop picking.
That episode sucked. Boo! They know good and well a Saiyan is not going to sit up there, go take a crack to the arm, and just go be like, I'm done. Boo!
Fights with guys in capes.
Pitting Saiyan against Viltrumite is fascinating. Among the many similarities, 5 specific categories stand out.
Starting with speed. Bardock is much faster, given his power level matched Goku dodging asteroids at 9.5 trillion times light speed, much higher than the Viltrumite's fastest speed. Add on the 50 times multiplier from Super Saiyan, and it's a huge difference.
Right, Bardock clearly has the speed advantage, but strength and durability are another story.
Though it doesn't seem like it at first, Bardock scales to King Veggie, who wrecked 3 planets at once, and Omni-Man only smashed 1. But given how big that one planet was, the numbers are actually pretty similar. Until we factor in the Super Saiyan boost, right?
Well, there's a catch. A major plot point in Invincible involves the coalition of planets admitting that their weapons cannot hurt Viltrumites.
So, when their ship's cannon obliterated this gigantic solar disk, it highlighted just how tough the Viltrumites really are.
This disk completely blocked
the... I don't care. I don't care. Saying literally, it takes another... Man, come on, dog. Come on. So you telling me the man hit him in his arm falls off, and you're like, you know what, I'm done. I'm out. So he couldn't grow into another. You're telling me that Bardock, who is the father of Goku, couldn't hit another level at the end of his rope? He couldn't push past his push past his limits, y'all. Dude, Death Battle. Sometimes Death Battle. Now I see why people's complaining.
The sunlight and heat between a planet and its star. And this is no ordinary planet. Its size and density are so high that its inhabitants are as strong as Viltrumites just due to living in its natural gravity. To fully block the light to such a planet and remain in consistent orbit, the disk would need to be positioned at its L1 point, the spot that creates an uninterrupted view between sun and satellite, and the disk itself must be about half the diameter of the star in question. This means the scaling of the disk puts it at 3 septillion tons.
That's 24 zeros!
Which makes Omni-Man over 11,000 times stronger than...
I mean, I'm talking about Kira. With the flick of a wrist, he was like, those playing... If that doesn't account for anything, dude, this is so true. Oh my God. This is why I wanted to start doing reaction videos, especially to the ones I have not seen, because stuff like, especially when I know I am a Dragon Ball Z fan, there is no way you could tell me that a Viltrumite is stronger than any Saiyan. Well, not any Saiyan, because that Saiyan that his particular Saiyan said, I would love to see Omni-Man fight, that he would get his whole entire ass whooped. We know if he fights, sorry, Roberta, we know if he fights Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, Gohan, at any level Gohan, I'ma say it again, any level Gohan, all that race is getting destroyed. No way, no how they're winning that. You know what I mean? It's I don't like the fact that they put him against Bardock. Like, because that's just a cop-out. Knowing good and well, he go get that, he go catch it. That's too okay. Him fighting Homelander, yeah, that's Homelander is weak anyway. You know what I mean? Homelander can't face, he can't beat Gladiator. He can't beat Hyperion. You know what I mean? He can't beat Blue Marvel. You know what I mean? He can't beat Thor. You know what I mean? He can't beat a lot of people in Marvel Comics. So I'm not even tripping about that. But shit, he can't beat a lot of people in DC. You know what I mean? I don't think he can beat Martian Manhunter. He damn sure not beating Superman. So I'm not even worried about that. But dude, yeah, Broly, the legendary. I will go with the original legendary Super Saiyan Broly, and he washes Omni-Man in a heartbeat. Frieza washes Omni-Man. Man,
than base Bardock.
Not even the Great Ape or Super Saiyan forms could make up that difference. So strength goes to Nolan.
Still, numbers aren't everything. As far as
it.
versatility in combat goes, neither had one distinct advantage that could win outright.
Omni-Man survives in space for much longer, but Bardock barely squeaks out the edge here thanks to his ranged versatility with key attacks and, of course, Super Saiyan.
Okay, let's address the Super Saiyan Bardock thing. It's perfectly fair to question whether or not the form should be in this comparison at all. However, even with the form included, Nolan still takes this, especially when it comes to our last two categories.
I don't like the fact because when you go Super Saiyan, you get increasingly stronger, you know, and with more training, because the more a Saiyan fights, the more damage he takes, the stronger a Saiyan get. Did you see in this fight that Bardock got any stronger as the fight went on? No, I don't like it. I don't like it. Boo.
Experience and stamina.
Boo.
Yep, Omni-Man's been around a lot longer than Bardock,
Who
over
cares?
2,000 years.
So-
And even with Super Saiyan, Bardock's no master of the form.
And without that mastery, the form drains the user's energies at an increased rate. Which brings us to what may be Omni-Man's most
He said, regardless of Bardock's own endurance, even with his tail, the Super Saiyan form requires extensive training to improve its power and efficiency over extended periods. Yeah.
rising advantage.
Those weird smart atoms.
Saiyans like Bardock can fight for days on end, but only for so long. Bardock possesses a limited pool of ki, which only depletes fat.
Bardock, let him fight his son. Why they done did Goku versus Superman 3 times, but Goku versus Omni-Man, y'all can't do, because you already know if it's Goku versus Omni-Man, Omni-Man is gonna get washed. And it ain't even fair. It ain't even fair. It's nowhere close to fair.
It's faster when using super forms like the Great Ape. In contrast, Omni-Man's biology prevents him from tiring in most cases, letting him travel across whole galaxies for weeks nonstop. And his smart atoms adjust to counter whatever physical strain he's subjected to.
Bardock's crazy speed and power made him a real challenge.
But Nolan's strength, experience, and sheer endurance presented an unstoppable and unshakable force that would inevitably land the killing blow.
When push came to shove, Omni-Man raised the Bardock.
The winner is Omni-Man.
I don't like it.
Next time on Death Battle.
I might have to do. Can I see a Saiyan win? Or this is the Death Battle cast. I don't like when they. I'm not about to sit there and watch a 1 hour. Not with you guys. You know what I mean? Not with you guys. I won't do that particular, like the Death Battle discussion, the battle cast, or whatever. I want to do what they put it on, but I don't. This is trash. This is trash. From my understanding, with the Saiyan, I'm saying the more that the Saiyan fights, the stronger he gets, the more adaptive he getting, because he's basically training on the fly. And this is a warrior race that loves to fight. Like Goku, he can't even raise his own kids because he's thinking about fighting. I didn't like that. Where in the world are they getting that Omni-Man could deflect a Kamehameha or Energy Blast? Oh God. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find, some just a video of them. Because of course I'm doing a reaction. People are already doing reaction. Let me just see if anyone talking against Omni-Man is in a hate group. All right, let me see if I can find some of these. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. But let me share my screen again, because I don't. Oh man, I don't like this. I just. Let me see what they're saying.
Why Bardock versus Omni-Man still isn't close. I know you guys seen the death battle. They fumbled. Let me explain. Pretty much, they used some outlier feat from lore to kind of say that Nolan can endure weapons that can produce star levels amount of power, but this isn't really consistent as he sweats Space Racer's gun, which can destroy stars, and he's blatantly weaker than it as this weapon can cleave through planets, which he would kill himself trying to hit. Compare this to Super Saiyan Bardock, who due to his 50 times increase in power would have a power level of roughly 500,000. This would make him relative to First Form Frieza, who destroyed planet Vegeta with his finger. One thing you guys like to forget is that this planet had 2 suns orbiting it, meaning that this planet was massive, which would get Frieza's AP into the solar system level ranges even in his first form. Bardock scales as they have no similar power level, and it's also the fact that Death Battle has conceded that Bardock is 23,000 times faster. So remember, why Bardock versus Omni-Man?
Okay, okay, all right. I like that because I think I like that. Let's see what. Hold on. I don't like this. Look at me. Look at me. Hopefully I can get up there. Some people watch mine. Let's just hear this one.
Bardock versus Omni-Man should have never happened. I am getting tired of this Dragon Ball slander. It is ridiculous. There should be no particular reason why he even lost this fight. Bro, they gave him Super Saiyan. What's confusing me is that he doesn't really need it. Bardock scales way above Omni-Man. I'm pretty sure of it. I've read both Invincible and Dragon Ball manga, but this is pertaining non-canon Bardock. But even so, he's still freaking strong. And to make matters worse, they didn't even scale Omni-Man correctly. They said that Omni-Man blew up a planet by himself. That was wrong. He needed help to destroy a planet, and that planet's core was already destabilized. They downplayed Bardock so badly in this matchup. Just like the time when Ben 10 fought Green Lantern. Everybody and their mother knows that Alien X can wipe out Green Lantern with a thought. This is why I don't take Death Battle seriously no more. Bardock versus Omni-Man should have never...
I'm kind of feeling them. I'm kind of feeling them, even though I'm late to the party because I'm just now starting to do these well, let me see. I've been doing, these Death Battle Fridays. I think this is my 3rd month. You know what I mean? In my 3rd month doing this. So I've been liking, I've been liking doing the Death Battle React, but this is wild. This is wild. Let me see one more, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Let's see what he's talking about.
I think he does.
No, he doesn't. He
definitely does.
He attempts. Okay, this is what happens. He kicks Omni-Man. He tries to kick Omni-Man's ass. Omni-Man flies out of the way so fast that Bardock's leg snaps forward across his shoulder and goes all the way up his own ass. He kicks his own ass and then shoots out of his mouth.
You know what? Matter of fact, get Omni-Man dick out of your eyes. Matter of fact, because you just meat sucking this nigga out at this point, bro. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I think he does.
No, he doesn't.
I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. Oh my God, that was hilarious. I wasn't ready for that. Roberta, I didn't do it. That was him, not me. I didn't do that. I was not ready for that. That was hilarious. Oh man, it's literally, he said this sounds like alternative facts. Nah, it's Viltrumites cannot handle Saiyans. I'm sorry. They cannot handle Saiyans at all. They can't handle Saiyans. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. And you're fighting against somebody like Frieza. Omni-Man fights Frieza. Frieza's washing him. Base form, regular base form Frieza in the chair is washing Omni-Man in one shot. Washing him in one shot. Yeah. Nah. I'm glad I'm getting into these and we get to do these every Friday because woo. I mean, woo. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Roberta, thank you so very much for the $10 super chat. Condolences support. We need a Goku super chat with him powering up. You know what? That might be that. Oh my, yeah, because I'm a Vegeta fan. I've been a Vegeta. Well, I'm a Dragon Ball fan, but my favorite character, if people know, is Vegeta. and Broly. So my 2 favorite characters in the Dragon Ball lore. My 2 favorite characters. I love Goku, love Gohan, or whatever. Vegeta and Broly is my favorite. Once I seen the legendaries, I'll never forget watching the legendary Super Saiyan way back in 2006, watching the movie because I downloaded it from LimeWire, and watching that movie and like this is the dopest thing I've ever saw in my life. It's just super dope. So once I seen that, I was hooked. And then, of course, I was already watching Dragon Ball Z, you know what I mean, and all of that, watching all of the Dragon Ball movies or whatever, because LimeWire was crap. You was around by 2005, 2006, 2004, and you was LimeWire. Oh, woo! I know some of you youngins don't know nothing about LimeWire. Did you go watch this? But boy, LimeWire, boy. But I appreciate it because they was over here doing my guy wrong, so I'm out here. Gang banging, gang banging, gang banging. Man, over here doing my boy wrong. He said Cell and TN. Perfect form Cell, dope. My favorite villain, honestly, is the one that's so overpowered, but and he was so deadly. Murasamasu. First of all, that is a great saga. The Murasamasu Goku Black saga, so good. So good from a writing standpoint. It is so good. So good. So yeah. It's Broly, Vegeta, Granola. Don't forget about my boy Boo. You know what I'm saying? My boy the Truffle. Oh, I see him right now. I can't think of his freaking name. Oh my god. Y'all just gonna make me yeah. No, I like the end of that arc. I like the end of the arc because there was nothing you could do with it. He was so overpowered, there was nothing you could do with this guy. So they had to wipe the whole entire universe out because there was nothing else you could do with him. You know what I mean? I love that. You know what I mean? He said, I like Broly, but was never a fan. I just didn't like Bio Broly. I remember downloading that from LimeWire, and it was in French, and I had to watch it in French with it was English subtitles instead of Japanese language. It was in French because I had to do what I had to do, son. But yeah, what do you think about people who are saying Kid Buu is stronger than Buu? Gohan is Kid Buu's ridiculous. Kid Buu makes, oh my god, he was destroy Omni-Man. There's so many people that I don't even have to go to the super. I can go back to Dragon Ball Z. There's so many people who can one-shot Bardock. I mean, Omni-Man is, oh god. It's just Buu. Kid Buu is just ridiculously OP. He's ridiculous. That's why it's so crazy that they destroyed him with a spirit bomb. Because I mean, he could be stopped. But hey, don't forget, we're still doing questions of the day. Don't let Marley Mar be the only ones who put in the comment section the question of the day. So if you do have a question for me about anything nerdy or whatever, and you want me to read it on the show, put it in the comment section. Put your question in there, and on the next show, I will read it and give you my answer. Question of the days coming. Please, I got to make a video about it, but make sure you put the question of the day in there so we can get to that. Can I get a Omni-Man wheelchair of the Edge victory? I like Invincible. Don't hey, man, I'm a roll with my sayings. But since you asked for it, I got you.
Thank you for your super chat.
I'm sorry. The villain of that movie is the writers. They toss a disabled kid made him run off of a cliff into a body of water. He can't walk. Man. Great. It's so great. I love it. I love it. But oh my God. I just to wrap this up, I did not like this. I did not like this because they be downplaying Saiyans. Like, that's why they put Goku versus Superman. And then with Superman Prime and all of this and all of that, alternate universes, alternate timelines, something that's not even catered to the original Superman. Let me shut up. American Ninja Girl, what's up? You came right at the end again, but I'm glad you're here because you already know what it's time for.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
I needed you here early when they was doing my man Bardock wrong. I needed you here early, but I'm glad you were here and you were good and having a great morning this morning. All right, let me get up out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Drake Mack Show Death Battle Fridays. What did you guys think about this death battle? I hate it. Hate it. I need my leg back. Somebody need to get Gohan to face Omni-Man and see what happens then. Go get Gohan and let's see if that happens. I don't even want to go get Goku or Vegeta or Broly. Broly's destroying that dude in one punch. Go get Gohan. Go get Gohan and let's see if Omni-Man even stands a chance. All right. Again, thank you so very much for tuning in to this episode of the Drake Mack Show. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to get that bell notification so you can never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'm going to holler at you guys later. Peace and vampire, man. I'm a saying. I'm going to ride out with my sayings. Matter of fact, I got this. I'm about to make that now. Where's my outro at so I can go make stuff? Because they got me mad, but I got to go. Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over? What? Huh. Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.